The individual behind, there are two individuals that I know of directly involved for my blog takedown. And the number one is Big Hexet. This is the man that you see right here. This was the guy who was figured out together with the Christopher Wray. This is the guy right here. That's the Christopher Wray. That's FBI buddy, this one right here, that figured out that, that's at least what they insisted on, that is necessary to take my blog down from the blogger because it's owned by the Jews, and so that I could take my business to what is known as WordPress, this one right here, whose owner also was heavily involved in MK Ultra and who also figured out that I need him. And in fact, this is the guy right here. He is now 41 years old. As you see, a young man, knows everything, together with some others. I guess they are on a Christian war, and they're gonna make everything possible for everybody equal, and everything will be for everything, and then everything is gonna be perfect, I guess. So it is hard for me to believe that these murderous American animals placed interests of their own, and I'm not talking about American interests here, but you do understand that this is just an excuse to take you down from the internet. You do understand that. My blog, while it is very, very political blog, I reserve the right as the only person to political convictions. I'm not here to spread the word. I am just here to give feedback about the stuff that went on during MK Ultra. Would be more suitable basically for their political play, because what they do is they always resolve extermination procedures like mine through political games. It's a psychiatry, and it's basically what you see here. So just, I know exactly who this was. These swines did talk about these issues inside of our house, that to go after Larry Page and Sergey Brin Mikhailovich, it's necessary to take my blog down. In fact, they treated me in a way like, what do you think, how that stuff is done, and so on. A good friend, a good buddy of psychiatrist Peter Kapsch, who did not even stop with threatening about taking my blog down only, but also taking video channels down, and etc, etc, etc. It's all good. You can go ahead and you can take them down. That's so cool. So just that you know, because they talk about this stuff inside of our house, inside of this room here, and this is the room that is owned by none other Sergey Mikhailovich Brin. Vladimir Putin, I should say, right? Vladimir Putin is the one who owns this house here in the city of Novo Mesto. He make himself owner here together with Milan Kučan, with Robert Golob and so on, with the Slovenian police. This is a police state. This is a real police state. And so they make themselves owners, and so when you talk shit like this inside of our house, it's not because you would be out there to help me out, but because you are out there to fuck me more, push me down mud even more. And so I find it extremely bizarre, shitty, insane, disgusting for you to find me for your Christian, in a parenthesis, solutions. Because, like, it's not enough you burn me 54 years of life. I guess it's more that's necessary to be done. Yeah, so it appears like you have not found out a person more suitable for this than myself. Yeah, this is the man who knows all about everything. Oh, and by the way, he is about 45 years old. She looks so much more mature, but older person. But he's about 45 years old. Just for me to explain, in 2 weeks I'll be 54. And this shit was nowhere in the world where I was biting bullets. He is, I guess, very proud of his American service. I should say military service. And from what you see here, he's got 2 children. He's got 2 children reported. 2 children are reported. But there's a whole bunch of children that are not even reported. I guess that he's disgusted from previous marriages, doesn't want world to see his previous marriages. Just today I saw the video about this swine. Totally amazing. You may want to see this here to clarify the issue about who this guy is, what this guy is.
Avsec's personal life has been complicated, with 3 marriages, multiple affairs, and even serious allegations in the mix.
So,
quite a story. Let's rewind to the beginning. He married his high school sweetheart, Meredith Schwartz.
I am gonna end here. I'm just gonna end here. I'm gonna end here with the Meredith Schwartz. And I'm not gonna even continue anywhere from here. You're gonna have to see all this stuff for yourself. So this is the owner of my blog, basically. This is the owner of the blogger, not of the blogger, but of my blog. This is a person together with a Christopher Ray, with other buddies. That's how they're gonna do it. That's how they're gonna do this stuff. Folks, I'm looking for a blogging option that is non-American, preferably non-American, with people not involved in MK Ultra case, because honestly, I feel like I want to puke when I see this here. When I see this stuff here, it makes me actually puke. I'll be honest with you. No, he's not a Jewish. He's not a Jewish at all, and he makes sure, he make bloody clear that he make bloody sure that I could see this article here in which he remind me how he went into the war with the Israeli VIX company, with the Israeli VIX. He had a fight with Israeli company. You know, he was the one who approached me also to take my business to him at one point in time. That this has been all arranged with the CIA, with the FBI, obviously, and so that's how we're gonna do that. You do not understand my position, do you? You don't understand anything about what this blog is all about, do you? You just don't get it somehow, do you? I am gonna kick your fucking American ass to the fucking galaxy, another galaxy, you fucking scum. By the way, Americans should be really disgusted with you, scum. They should be fucking vomiting, man, for the stuff that I stated right now. You fucking disgusting fucks. I remember who did this stuff. All I had to do is basically go around and see where I can take the blog to. Where is it I can go and open another blogging site. And it's really shitty out there, because that's just the way it is, I guess. The multi-ethnic, the multi-racial, the multi-know everything, see everything, knows everything. United States of America is the one that appears to me like everybody afraid of those regulations and laws and all that stuff. And you know, as long as you go through the U.S., you know, you just get your piece of pie anyway, so you don't have to worry about anything. And so the whole world is controlled like this, I guess. Not here. Another individual who was involved in it was this individual here, but this individual was more neutral. His name is hold on about that. Let me just see this here. Oh, Pig Hexet told me not to forget to tell you that she's Jewish. The lady that you see here, the Schwartz that you see right there, he made sure that I would understand, video recording himself, that she's Jewish. So that this is not Jewish, this is not against Jews, and so on. No, it's not. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. I completely understand you. We need, folks, we need alternative to the Jews and to Americans. I'm going to put it this way. You don't need a special explanation on why that is. Yes, I call United Nations and people to give the ability to people to dedicate portion of that money, allocate portion of the money that you get for nothing to people like myself, so I can neutrally do my stuff, finish my case. You see, the thing is that there's so much money allocated to United Nations, and most of the money goes into the waste because it's not the stuff that's done that should have been done. And where the money is needed the most, you're basically saying to me, go to work for Jews, go to work for the Jew, go to work for Americans, go to work for Jews, and there you have it. You're going to have a free block, basically. I did. I worked 18 years for the Jew. 18 years I worked for the Jew. Since 2007 I worked for the Jew for free. I didn't charge any cent, any dime. I never got paid 1 single cent for all the stuff I did. And as you know, as you have seen, I have done a lot. And so I did it. So I don't think that's a solution. I don't think that's an answer to the issues like it's mine. The world needs the right to do blogging, because the Jew, with its Crystal Night story, with their books burned, that's what the Nazis did. The Nazis burned all the books from the Jews and so on. They make them look like they never existed in the Germany. I too need my place where I can do my stuff in peace, and hopefully not think about that I owe money to some Jew for doing the free stuff, right? Parasitu, Jew. We understand each other, parasites, right? The thing is that you are parasites, and the thing is that regulations, rules, etc., 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 have a much greater weight, much greater gain over the truth about the genocide because of you. Because this is how you settle the differences. This is how you do it. You kill, till the truth comes out, and you don't care about the truth being seen. Not that you don't care. Yeah, you care. You just don't allow for the truth being seen because you replace one with your so-called regulations and rules. Hitler had them too, and they were identical to yours. There is this other option that existed that also became wealthy with this stuff. I am just trying to point this one out. This is as one would think, it's not going to come. I have to wait for the browser to actually bring this thing. It did. Eventually it did it. That's cool. That's very nice. this is also the man who was involved in it. This is yet another one. Supposedly he is completely neutral. You can see already how much neutral he is. So this is, I don't know, this is a Squarespace, yeah. So you can't beat, man, the Squarespace and the Blogger and WordPress. They already tell you where to go next. So just follow, basically, into the grave, basically, and that's it. That's how you get it. That's how they get done. We need non-American, we need non-Jew. We humans need option that is non-Jew aligned, non-American aligned. And there you go, you have something to be proud about. There you have a beautiful picture, and keep flashing with it, and sure, better times are gonna come around, because this is how you change the world. That's basically how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. There is a better way to verify time, like this way here, for instance. That was a lot of that stuff on the blog, and so I know that. Yeah, Mr. Pig Hexet, we know that Mrs. Schwartz was Jewish, yes, exactly according to your instructions, yeah. Yeah, is a very, 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 very normal and a very, very loyal person, sure. He definitely got his lessons in life, and that's what makes him stronger. And as I discussed in previous video, that's what makes the world a place where you want to be and everybody else.